Good morning all.
Good morning, folks.
We are in Ayvalık,
Yes.
about 2 hours north of Izmir. We left yesterday morning and it was throwing it down and the roads were dreadful.
Oh, they were awful. They were so flooded. We didn't bother filming because there was just nothing to film. It was really flooded, quite slidey at times as well.
Yeah, horrible. Some of the worst roads we've actually driven on. Certainly the last hour was the worst road.
Yeah, the toll road was okay, but as soon as you came off the toll road, it was a dual carriageway, but I'd spend most of the time in the fast lane because or the hard shoulder, because the actual lane was horrid.
Horrible.
Anyway, we ended up here and we've parked in this little car park.
And it's lovely here. It was nice, well, quietish last night. There were a lot of people around. It's the start of Ramadan, so there were a lot of people out last night, just walking around and chatting. I sleep through anything, I think you've probably seen before. Claire took an hour to go to sleep, people talking.
I'm just not used to it because I've been on a campsite so much recently. It was weird having people outside. Not a problem, they were just coming and going for a walk and stuff, not a problem. But what was really loud, because when we got here, Tom went to watch the rugby, and at some point we couldn't actually hear it because we are right underneath the speaker. Yeah, I got a clip of it, you can probably put it in here. I don't have a problem. It's the start of Ramadan, so I'm assuming that was the call to
breaking the fast.
Not a problem, but it did sound like somebody was strangling the speaker.
Sorry, we wanted a couple of beach days.
Yeah.
And the weather forecast was lovely, but as you can see, it's cloudy and we've got gilets on. It is freezing cold.
It is supposed to stop raining now, so that's good. But I could do with the sun coming out. We both stepped out this morning and went, oh, gilets. So it is getting cooler as we're... Sorry about the tractor. It is getting cooler as we're getting further north.
But we've only got 6 days left in Turkey before we have to be out.
Yeah.
And we just wanted a couple of beach days. We're going to go and see Troy in a day or two.
Yeah.
And then we've got to cross over into Europe on a big bridge, go shopping and then leave. And that's about it.
Yeah.
That is 3 months in Turkey done. It's amazing how quick it's gone.
But the first and most important thing of all is breakfast. We've only had a couple of Turkish breakfasts since we've been here, so we are going for a walk up the promenade and to go and find somewhere that's got apparently very good ratings. Time for breakfast. I'm not a fan of filter coffee. This is lovely and it's a massive cup of it. So the first lot's arrived. Minimum bread, and we ordered an extra simit, which is this bagel wrapped in sesame seeds, and it's hot. Ow. Can't wait for the rest to arrive.
Let's just go back a little bit. Claire was desperate for another Turkish breakfast before we left. And it's amazing how many times we saw it when we were on the road and we'd already had breakfast. And the days that we hadn't had breakfast and thought we'd try and find one, we never found one. So this morning we deliberately walked out to find one. And the 2 places we wanted to go were both shut. But this is number 3. Wow, that does look very, very nice. So Claire's has arrived now.
Greens, tomatoes, ham, I'm assuming beef ham, mayo, walnut and sun-dried tomato salad. That looks delicious. Nutella, 2 different olives, some fresh fruit, 2 different types. Oh no, apple and pear, scrambled eggs and croissant. It's not a traditional cavalti, but this is a variation that they do. I want to eat.
So this place is called the Stone Rose Cafe. It is lovely in here. Unfortunately, there's no one in here. I suppose because it's Ramadan, people, even though they're not that religious at this part of the world, it doesn't seem, there's nobody out. Most of the restaurants looked either shut or nobody in. Later on it'll be busy, I guess, but yeah, just the 2 of us, this whole place to ourselves. It's lovely.
Beautiful in here, and the food is delicious.
So 2 breakfasts, 975, which is 18 quid.
2 breakfasts and 2 coffees, 2 filter coffees.
Yeah, it was all right, not too bad.
It was worth it. It tasted delicious.
Yeah. Right, now we need to get gas.
Yeah.
And find the beach.
Okay. we've come to the second Dalyan. It's obviously a very popular name here in Turkey. This is north of Izmir. It's on the way out, or on the way out for us. And we're trying to find somewhere to stay. We'd love to have another beach park up. That might be pushing it. But right now we just want somewhere to stop for a couple of days before we go on to see Troy. We've just been to look at a harbour side. Nothing wrong with it. Concrete base, on a bit of a slope, but we can manage that. But it's not very pretty, is it? It's not ideal. It's fine. It's just not ideal. There's a couple of restaurants there, or several restaurants there, two of which are open. One of them is absolutely chocker with local men playing the little card game, little tile game thing that they play. So we thought we'd just come down the road a little bit, and we've come to a little patch which in the summer I'm sure is great. But let me just show you, spin the camera around. This here, you can see a caravan over there. As per everywhere in Turkey, they pitch up caravans wherever they want. You can see it's sandy, but the bits where we want to pitch are muddy. For example, that bit over there, that nice big watery patch just there, that's where we would pitch, but it's just muddy, and we've parked on these enough to know that we sink. So it's not very salubrious, and I don't think it's a wise idea. We may sink or be stuck. So, point number 2, no, now back onto Putt for night, try and find another place. After looking at the mud bath that we were just looking at, we could have carried on, we could have found our proper beach spot, but we've decided to come back to this harbour car park with a couple of restaurants nearby. The day's getting on, the weather's not that great. I'd love a beach park up, but it's a bit of a hassle to find. The next lot on was about another half an hour on, and if they weren't any good, it's half an hour back this way to obviously to settle down for the night. So we've decided on this harbour. It's not ideal, it's fine, it's free, it's not the prettiest, but it's fine. Right, check this out. We've literally just parked. I've only just put the chocks underneath and got us level. And there's 4 cats there, 5 cats there, 6 with this one down here, and there's at least another 8 have gone underneath. Do you get the impression that cats around here associate a motorhome with food? We did have some cat food, we've run out, we didn't get any more because we thought we're leaving Turkey, we don't need it. Wish we brought some now. Look at them all. And we are near, is it Alexandria Troy? The ruins, which I thought was the real Troy. It's not. Apparently the ruins are up there on top of the hill, and apparently there was a double harbour, which we think it's all silted up now, and we think it's these 2 lakes here. You can see there's some pillars down there left over, and there's some pillars behind us, we'll show you in a second.
So we thought we'd wander over because we really wanted another breakfast this morning. And we ordered breakfast, then he said no. And we ordered something else and he went no. And then he pointed to only the 3 things that are on the menu, and they are toast. So we've ordered toast.
Tost is how they spell it here, and it's not toast how we see it. Basically, it's a panini. It's a giant panini.
Cheese and ham with pickles, but not ham.
No, there's no pickles in this one, it's just mixed, so it's a beef sausage. It smells lush. We've come back out on the second day with the sun out to walk a little bit further along the beach. And what's great about a place like this is it's very obviously it was something historical, but they haven't turned it into touristy, so you kind of got to work it out yourself. And we think we're kind of know-it-alls and we can work this out. But over there was the pillars that we saw yesterday, and as you can see from the footage, there's a couple of bays that look like a little lake inside, and this section across here has been silted up, and this is the other end of the harbour walls. And it kind of blows my mind that this is a couple of 1,000 years old, and you can't look at it and you think, is that a couple of 1,000 years old, or is that been built more modern? but I don't think so, because there's some whopping great big lumps of stone. And when they build stuff like that in modern times, they sort of jagged them up a little bit more. This is a proper wall, and some of it that we have seen, I'll get Tom to put a couple of pictures in here. There's a lump of marble that's really lovely and clean and got lots of the colours still in it. And next to it, a little bit further into the sea, is another lump of marble that looks exactly the same, but it's been worn away, and you can see where the softer bits have been eroded, and it looks completely different. But if you look at it, they're the same colours. It's obviously from the same place. But this is cool because there's great big lumps everywhere that's properly been weathered away, and there's nobody here. It's awesome. So we've come into the Harbours, just over there where we were stood on the beach, the other side of that bank over there. That's all silted up. This bit here is the outer harbour, and then we're stood on a very big, very solid wall here. And you can see just down there in the water, there's an old granite pillar which has fallen in. And this bit here, we reckon must have been one of the wharfs where a boat would tie up to. There is another wall on the other side as well, so obviously that was kind of like the gateway. And you can see some more in the background over there, pillars and some more walls. But this is all silted now, and this is no longer the harbour. We are making all of this up. This is just what we think it is. We know that there were harbours here. This is the Alexandra Troy harbour, so we're making this bit up. But it makes perfect sense to me.
And me.
Cool.
And this bit here, Claire didn't mention, is actually really quite deep. So I'm guessing boats would have come in. They'd have come into here to offload, and again the other side, I'll show you in a tick. There's another, you can see pillars on the floor there as well. So yeah, this is the Troy Alexandra Harbour. And this here is the other side. That's the sandbar that's been sort of blocked the harbour. And on the other side here is another wall. But it is very, very much a deliberate man-made wall here. As Claire enjoying the sun and the waves and the dog.
We've picked up a new friend here in Dalyan. This absolutely beautiful, very playful, quite young dog. She's got a collar on, so she obviously belongs to somebody, but she's just followed us for this whole walk. And we've named her Dilly. Dilly from Dalyan. If you come here, make sure to give us some love from us.
It's another Dalyan.
Yeah,
I don't know where we are. I never know where we are. Anyway, good morning, folks.
Good morning. We are in Dalyan at number 2, the northern of the 2 Dalyans. We spent a couple of days here. We had a lovely walk on the beach yesterday. Sunshine, yes. And we ended up bumping into another Welsh couple, sorry. That are staying over on the pitch we thought about going up to. And we got completely sidetracked. We got chatting to them, and then we ended up with beers and things in the bar over there, so we lost yesterday. Bit. But there is nothing, when you're travelling like this, there's nothing that beats a bit of company and good conversation.
A bit of a jibber jabber. And
yeah,
it's
good
bright.
conversation.
It's lovely and bright today. And we've had 8 weeks. We were just sat here talking, saying we've had 8 weeks of cold, wet, and we've had the very odd day where it's been a little bit warm, not shorts weather, and you know I wear shorts everywhere. I'm still in long trousers now. But today and yesterday were beautiful, but we have to be out in Turkey at 4 days maximum.
Yep.
So the sun's coming, the weather's coming, and we have to go. But we are heading to Turkey, that we definitely know. So hopefully...
We're in Turkey.
No, Greece. We're going to Greece. We're definitely going to Greece. So we know that the sun's going to stay out, so we might have a few days on a beach in Greece. Because we don't feel like we've actually had a holiday at any beach time. We've used the kayak once.
Yeah, only the once in this whole time, and we've stayed on the coast just to kind of make sure. And I haven't been in the sea since Antalya, and that was over a month ago.
Yeah.
So yes, but right now We are going to...
Troy.
He can remember the name
We're
of this
going
one.
to Troy. We're going to go see the wooden horse. The original wooden horse has been rebuilt 700 times. A bit like Trigger's Broom, really, isn't it?
One of 2 wooden horses that we're going to see, actually.
Well, there's one in Troy, and then there's one that from a film set that was left by Johnny Depp, is it?
No, the other one.
The other one. Oh,
Yeah,
well.
can't remember his name.
Bruce Willis. Sean Connery, I don't know.
You're showing your age.
Anyway, get on with it.
Right, Troy it is.